One area where we can save a lot of time on the smartphone is learning how to get more out of the keyboard. The keyboard actually has a couple of really cool hidden features that some people just don't know exist that can actually save you a lot of time, especially when you're typing maybe just with your thumbs on a mobile device. One thing that I really love that's just a really quick, easy thing to do, for example, is to quickly add a period at the end of the sentence. Now, what some people will do is they'll hit that 1, 2, 3 key, hit the period, and then hit the ABC key to go back. That's actually a huge waste of time. That's more taps than you need. What you can do is actually hit the spacebar twice. And what it does is it inserts a period and a space, and it taps the shift key so that you can start your next sentence with a capital, which is a really cool thing. Now, let's say I didn't want to use a period. Let's say I wanted to use an exclamation point here. Again, I would normally have to tap 1, 2, 3, then tap exclamation point, then tap ABC to go back. You don't actually have to do that either. What you can do is if you tap and hold 1, 2, 3, so I haven't actually let go of my screen just yet, and then move your finger over to the exclamation point, then let go, it goes straight back to the keyboard and it types the exclamation point. So I actually only did one button press there. I didn't actually have to do 3, I did 1. I just tapped and held, and you'll notice that if I hold over certain characters, sometimes I have alternate options. And when I let go, it types that. So that's another really cool feature. When I type out emails on my phone, a lot of times I'm responding to pretty similar questions. And you know how you do that thing where you always type the same general introduction? Mine tends to be, "Hi, my name is Michael Vaughn, and I'm an instructional technologist here at Elon University." Now that's a lot of syllables, and I don't really want to type that all out. But there's a really cool feature buried in the Settings app. So if I go into the Settings app, then General, scroll down, and then select Keyboard, and then Shortcuts. It's the second option from the top. What I can do here is I can add in little shortcuts that give me the chance to type something really short like MST or MV3, and it will expand out into something longer. So if you look at the one about 5th down, what I do is I type my name with no space in between, and it types that first sentence for me. These are really easy to create. You just tap the plus icon in the top right corner. You type the entire phrase. The phrase is what you want it to type for you. It could be something really long. It could be your email address, for example. And then you type a shortcut. I found this to be really handy in a couple of different ways, so I'll make shortcuts for common misspellings, I'll make shortcuts for certain advanced passwords, I'll even have shortcuts for email addresses so that when I'm signing into an app I can just type m.a for my Gmail instead of actually having to type out the entire thing. So let me show you what this looks like in practice. Again, I normally start my emails with, "My name is Michael Vaughn, I'm an instructional technologist at Elon." My shortcut for that is my name. And when I hit space, it types everything for me. Now I'll go ahead and select this, and then delete it, so you can see what that looked like again. If I type my name, I hit space, and it types everything for me. This is really handy. The last thing that I would mention that can be pretty helpful for keyboards in particular is to look at installing some external keyboards. One of my favorites is called SwiftKey. I'm going to switch to it now. What SwiftKey allows you to do is you can type like you normally would, but it also has predictive text features, so it'll try and guess what you're going to type next. And you can see I did all that with predictive texting. The other thing that I really like about SwiftKey, and this works well if you're a one-handed texter or if you feel a little uncomfortable typing on here, this introduces a new different type of typing where you just swipe between the keys to create the word that you're looking for. Now this can seem a little odd, but I'm going to type out the word beautiful so you can see what it would look like. I'm going to start with the B, and without lifting my finger from the screen, I'm going to draw a line between the letters, and it's going to guess what I'm typing. All I have to do is let go, and it will type it. This works for all sorts of words. Going, and again, it's still using the predictive text to try and figure out where I'm going next. I'm literally just picking out words at this point. It knows that I've typed Moodle before, so it knows that. But this is a really interesting way to type. You can do this with your thumb. It's really simple. I'm a big fan, and again, this is just an external keyboard you can now install in iOS 8 that saves a lot of time when you go to type things out. Alright, so those are some of the easy ways that you can take advantage of the keyboard and actually get more out of iOS 8 and your iPhone.